The really cool thing about being a Skidmore student in the music scene is you don't have to be a major, you don't have to be a musician. Anyone can participate in the music scene here.
My sophomore spring, I formed a band with my friends called Cosmic Turtle. And since then, it's been just a lot of fun. One of the best things about getting to perform is just like, there's so many opportunities. It's so much fun. And personally, I'm the kind of person who doesn't like the added pressure of like being perfect at a performance. I just really like to jam with my friends.
What I'm really big fan of with the Skidmore music scene is how much Skidmore as a school appreciates music. I think it's really cool. They provide a ton of different opportunities on a more sort of like social student to student level with stuff like Lively Lucy's, which is really awesome.
Lively Lucy's is the best. We put on a concert every single Thursday. We get local bands and Skidmore bands to play. It's a great place for musicians to network and meet like-minded people and just have a good time.
We love to have skid bands open for our paid acts. Usually they're a pretty big name. It's a great opportunity to make connections as a band. I can't tell you how many bands are formed just in the name of we want to open for a Lively show. And Lively's just a great place to play music, get exposed to music, meet new people, and step outside your comfort zone a lot.
Sometimes they have open mics where students have an opportunity to perform music for an incredibly supportive group of other students. I've just made amazing memories through it. I've met great friends.
If you make music, it's like makes performing super accessible. Lively's is always bringing like awesome artists to Skidmore, and there's always something fun to do on a Thursday night.
One of my favorite memories from playing at Skidmore was actually the first time we ever played at Lively Lucy's. We didn't know how people would receive our music, if anyone would be there, but there ended up being a pretty big crowd and everyone was dancing, and a lot of people actually knew the words to our songs, which was pretty surreal.
I think a lot of it is about supporting my friends, but it's also about exposing myself to as much music as possible, because I recognize that Skidmore is a really great place to do that.
Something else I've loved is being able to do music both in the club and social setting while also receiving a lot of great opportunities and support from the actual music department.
My favorite part of the Skidmore music program is its leniency, its willingness to let you branch out and try new things. You don't have to drown yourself in one niche.
I was signed up to do a saxophone improv class with my teacher, Adam Hutchison. Adam had me find other musicians around, arrange, record, and perform an arrangement of a jazz standard and have that professionally recorded, mixed, and mastered. Having your sound recorded can open up a lot of doors if you can just show people how you sound.
I play jazz music, so that's what I take lessons in, and I also play with the small jazz combos and the big band most semesters.
I've made a lot of very good friends through the Skidmore Small Jazz program. It's just a small group. You get together with an instructor. It's a more intimate level of teaching, and obviously you learn things there that aren't just jazz specific. It's just helps you with general musicianship.
Whatever kind of music you make and whatever kind of music you'd like to listen to, there is definitely a place for it here. I met my bandmate here and we performed together for the first time at the open mic on the last day of pre-out. And since then we've had the honor to share our music at Skidmania, celebrating the music of 50 years ago.
One of the coolest things I've experienced with music at Skidmore is Skidmania, which is an event that celebrates music from 50 years ago. It was a super fun time. Something that I really like about it is that you just, get to watch your peers perform some amazing music and you get to cheer them on, and then you get to perform and they cheer you on.
My band and I had the best time creating a strong opening act. It was one of the best experiences of my life, and we were super lucky to be a part of it.
Even if you're not in the music department, they are so welcoming and kind, and it is an awesome experience.
My favorite thing about the department has definitely been just getting to meet so many different amazing people. I've made a lot of friends in the department, but I've also connected with a lot of different professors across campus. There's just so many great opportunities in the department and so many amazing people that you get to meet, so definitely take advantage of that, and I hope to see you all around campus.
I joined a course called Chinese Ensemble, which allowed me to pick up a new instrument, one with which I've fallen in love. It's called the erhu. and even though I'm not a major or minor in the music department, I still got to get involved.
As a theater major, I actually have had a ton of music opportunities, whether it be performing musical theater with Mop Shop or rocking it out with Skidmania.
Last semester, I was actually able to step into a directorial side, and I co-directed with one of the faculty. We did, like, if you're familiar with Steven Sondheim, one of my music department friends who's since graduated, Nate Lucas, the two of us collaborated and created this project and then used faculty in order to bring it to life, which was an incredible experience.
Collaboration is what the Skidmore music department thrives off of, and honestly the entire Skidmore music scene. Something that really strengthened my collaborative skills was joining an a cappella group where I learned how to work towards goals as a group.
It's not just a group of people that you go out and you try to make music with and try to achieve something with, but it's a team and a group of people you can confide in and feel like you're, a part of something.
There's 6 groups that you can sign up for. 5 of them are audition based and 1 of them is not. And it's just a really cool thing to be a part of, and there's also a lot of group events that we tend to do together. So there's an event called Spookapella where all of the groups do one song together, but then also show off the songs that we've been doing throughout the semester. It's just like a second family to me, and I really admire everybody in the a cappella scene at Skidmore.
I absolutely love my a cappella group. I love being able to creatively bounce ideas off of each other and kind of taking the club in the direction that we want it.
The coolest or most fun experience that I've had are our final jams, which are these like end of year showcases / celebrations of just all the hard work that we've been putting into that semester.
Something that people worry about with performance clubs is the rehearsal time. It is totally doable. The groups, at least in my experience, have been super flexible about finding rehearsal times that work for everyone. So please don't hesitate to reach out to any of the clubs that you have questions about.
Last fall, I joined the club called Pulse, which is a found object drumming group, and it's one of my favorite things about Skidmore. Everyone contributes to each other's performing abilities, no matter if they've had no drumming experience or a ton of drumming experience.
Even if you aren't much of a performer, there are still so many chances to get involved in some of the behind the scenes of the music scene.
If you're interested in putting yourself out there musically and getting involved without having to perform in front of a big crowd, Wispin Presents is a great option. I like to refer to it as kind of like the NPR Tiny Desk concerts. Try to find musicians, people that are interested in being filmed and uploaded to YouTube and posted on Instagram. You play a few songs with your band or by yourself, and it's an intimate, comfortable environment.
Wispin also does really cool events. Sometimes we will work with Livelies and we'll do live music at Falstaffs. It's a really good community and you get to meet a lot of people.
Doing Wispin is like how I met pretty much everyone I know, I would say. Being part of Wispin, I've learned so much more about how the behind the scenes part of music works. One of Skidmore's biggest events is the Earth Day Festival. Last year we had Sydney Gish and JPEG Mafia was supposed to come, but instead we had the artist Melt come.
Hi, my name's Matt Perlman, and I'm the president of the Student Entertainment Committee. What SEC does is we bring a variety of large-scale events to campus. Currently, we focus mainly on concerts. If you've ever heard of like Spring Flings at other colleges, we do our own version called Big Show, which happens every fall. We host a concert outside of the on-campus museum, and it's a really fun, low-key event.
I find myself at the museum on campus, the Tang, a lot of the time. We have a student council who will plan events, like Tang Heart Students, which is our Valentine's Day event, and we'll have crafting and student vendors, but then we'll also have a live skid band come and play.
Everyone brings like crazy energy to all those shows, and it's always good vibes. Like everyone's like just there to celebrate the music and celebrate the good time.
You can tell there's like a lot of passion there, and it's about to like bubble up and explode.
Don't be afraid to like go up to someone and talk to them and ask if they want to play music with you sometime. It's a very fun place to play music, and there's a lot of really cool people.
The music scene at Skidmore has been really helpful for me because as someone who's been taking piano for most of my life, it has allowed me to continue taking piano lessons at my level, while also simultaneously allowing me to pursue other interests.
I'm allowed to juggle a lot, and I think that's really important.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of the community that Skidmore has sort of culminated.
It's a blast and a really freaking great time.
I've met some amazing people through the Skidmore music scene.
Anything you're into, you can find other people who are into that too.
People here at Skidmore love playing music. All you've really got to do is put yourself out there and you'll find people to play with in no time at all.
I've found my home in the Skidmore music scene, and this is your home now, too.
Incredible student performances in Zankel, amazing faculty in their recitals and all the work that they do, remarkable range of music from rock to hip-hop to classical to jazz to folk, and incredible performances by our students, music that teaches, that informs, that inspires, that soothes, that gives us peace and tranquility, inspiration and excitement. Even great events on campus like Big Band, where the windows of Scribner House would shake well into the night. Even that I find inspiring and exciting. So grateful for the incredible music at Skidmore and all that it offers to our students.
Can't wait to get to know